What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another tremendous video. I am starting the live tonight by myself at first. And then after that, we are going to, we got some guests that are going to show up. But we have a lot of bullish things to talk about tonight. So we're going to take this one by one and hop right in. So I'm sure that, so let's see. All right. Hello, Hadath1522. Good to see you on the stream. All right. So let's hop right in. Let's see here. Let me get the screen pulled up. All right. And all these projects that I'm going to be talking about tonight, I am in or I have invested towards. So that is currently where I stand on several of these. All right, so let's see. Let's get the screen up here. I was worried a second ago that I wasn't going to be able to go live because every time I tried to go live, the camera would start to stick. So I don't know what's going on with all that, but as long as you guys can hear me and see the screen once I share it, we'll be all right. Let's see here. Pardon me. Work with me 1 second. So you good people that are starting to jump in. Oh, good. Good. The audio is working good. All right. Screen is coming up in just a second. Just got a few sites I want to pull up here. There we go. All right, let's let's dig right in. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. All right, so this, we're going to get back to this in a second. This is Tree Token. We've got some stuff to talk about at the end of the stream for this, but I'm going to show you, like I said a second ago, some projects that I'm currently in, and these are doing well. First and foremost, let me do a recap of this little beauty right here. All right, so this is EMOS-Fi. This is basically, it says it on the screen not to overcomplicate things. It's bridging gold mining and blockchain for sustainable passive income. Check this out. I did some thorough research on these guys, and this is probably one of the most fascinating real world asset projects that I have seen. They're basically, they bridge crypto and real world gold mining. They have a new technique on it. It's a mercury free gold mine process to where they do it mercury free. They have a private sale that they are doing right now. Don't forget on this, don't send it from a centralized exchange. I actually made my first pardon me, I'm tongue tied tonight. I did my first deposit into their private sale via Base. So, and it goes through very easy. So so that's pretty, yeah. See on here, you can go on here, complete your purchase, and it's really and truly self-explanatory. should be able to look it up. Now down here, referral code. So what there was some concern. There was some concern at first that there was going to be a multi-tier Ponzi on this, and something I was really pleased to see on this is there is only one tier. And I mean, if you guys use my referral link, if you want to check this out, let me put it. Let's see, where'd my link go? Yeah, so I had the interview that I had the other day was with Dave. He just disappeared, but he provided all the info on the mines, talked about the tech. And what's interesting on EMOSFI, the tokens that you're paying into for this private sale, they're all pegged to $1. They don't fluctuate up and down. And the passive income that you're going to receive out of this project is based off of gold mining. So that was really neat, um, for something like that. Where the heck did my referral link go? It's somewhere in there. I'll put it in the comments. I'll put it in the comments later. It's all right. Biggest thing I want you guys to know about it. So, yeah, if you really want to know more about EMOSFI and some of these tiers down here, you guys, there is they have what's called DAO deals, or as Harry Belafonte would say, DAO. Um, sorry, bad dad joke. But on that, if you hop into the Telegram, Jimmy, is that you on there? Uh, he can actually show you on there. Jimmy's part of their team, very knowledgeable. And he's very prompt to return any messages on it. So yeah. So that is definitely something to look into. This is here's the link for EMOSFI if you haven't seen the previous. So jump in right here. If you do get in touch with Jimmy about the private sale, make sure you let him know that it's coming through me. That way I'll get proper credit for it. And basically any referral compensation I get off of it, I'm putting right back into the private sale, because I know what these people have to offer. So it is unbelievable. Now, something that, all right, so is there any questions on EMOSFI uh, for the time being? Let's see. All right, while I'm looking for this, you guys post them in the comment section. I can answer it. Jimmy can answer it. Really and truly, anybody can answer it. Let's see. I know where I've got it. I've got it right here. Let's see. There it is. So if you guys want to get into it, use this link. Right. Nope, that ain't it. What do you think? All right, here's a good question. What do you think the biggest hurdle is for people considering investing in EMOSFI? Well, you got to excuse me clearing my throat constantly. The pollen is horrible around here. I would say the biggest hurdle, just like with any DeFi project, is transparency. transparency, just to know every aspect of it, and making sure they're properly doxed. From what I've read, from what I've seen on this, and there's still more research to do because obviously you're not going to put all your eggs in one basket, no matter how good a project is. And I say that even about my own project on something like this is just is teams and devs that you can see, that you can trust, um, that just try to have all the information out there, that are building always. So that's really and truly uh, what something like that boils down to. I hope I answered it the best way I could for you, because that is that yeah, that's really it on this. Um, so, but we can always circle back if anybody else has any questions about EMOSFI. Most definitely. All right, let's go to number two. And again, if you got a question about something I'm not covering and I'm familiar with it, I'll be more than happy to check it out for you. Let's go to this little jewel right here. This is known as DexFi. So DexFi is on the base chain, and basically what it is, this is it's an DApp. I think I'm saying that right, to where they're LP farming. And what happens is they have a daily compound. It's all very transparent. It's on DBank. You can see their entire portfolio right here. You can see all their transactions, everything that they do. So right now, yeah, they're at just under $2.4 million. But on DexFi, this is really and truly a set it and forget it type play. Um, I remember when I first bought some of the bonds in this, I got them. Let's see what I get them for. They were right around 172 to $190. Um, when I bought them, when did I buy them? That was in October of last year. So let's see, what was the price of ETH right around October of last year. Let's see here. So when I was doing a little reference on this, you can see exactly when the DexFi bonds were created. When they were created, ETH was almost $4,500, and the prices that I was buying into was right around this point, somewhere right in, yeah. No, it was right in here. Yeah, right around 4,500. And when I bought them, you can see what's happened with Ethan, pretty much with the entire market. So that's what happens with them. One thing I can say about DexFi, your overall value can go down. However, this has been through the bear market, the bull market, the bear market, back into the bull market, now back into the bear market, and they're still here, they're still paying. And that's what's heavily important on this. I don't remember what I did with these. I think I pulled them, did something else with them, but I have bought back in. But just to show you guys and to be transparent on something like this, yeah, I bought into it back then. Made some passive income off of it. I bought a few so far. I plan to buy a lot more. I have 8 right now. This is going to be one of the flywheel mechanisms that I'm going to use to buy and burn Tree token, my token, and that way we can create token scarcity with it. And then when we feel like we burned enough, we may burn a little bit more just to keep everything going. Yeah, that's my plan with DexFi bonds, which is again just literally a set it and forget it type thing. They do have a referral code in this, and it you can get it quite easily. Um, if you want to get into to DexFi bonds, consider using my referral link. That would be much appreciated. It's right there. So that's DexFi. Um, yeah, I mean it's it's literally so straightforward. I mean there's really not much else to it. I mean, not to downplay it, but it's just you drop your ETH in, you set it, forget it, and then when you feel like that you've made enough off of it, you can sell it. When you do sell it, you're able to sell it at 90% the price of the bond. So whenever you get in, make sure you do your math so you know when is the right time for you personally to get out. That's not my job to tell you when. So that's pretty much the deal with that. All right, let's go into the what I like to call the wild wild west of the Binance Smart Chain, and let's journey over here into what they call Blue Protocol. So this is a pretty fascinating uh, little world here. Um, this started off as a token that was simply on BNB, and it would rebase. Let me show you over here. It would auto compound every day. So in other words, it would increase in token count. But what happened is there needed to be a way to really evolve with this. I was in this in the beginning. I did pretty good, sold out of it, and now I'm back into it. Um, but this time being in it, it's pretty different. So on here, he actually took Aaron, actually took the governance token for Blue, which is called G Blue, and he actually uh, sent it over to Abstract Bridge, whatever you want to call it, and it's now set up with a pretty nice APR. And what happens is on G Blue, which is paired with Ethereum, wrapped Ethereum to be exact. If you just participate in LP, you can actually earn what's called ABX token. Now, in the G Blue system on Arborian, you can actually earn a couple of different ways as well in this. So you can, right here, I've got about $30 in rewards. It's paying right between 27 and $30 a day passively right now, which is really, really good in my opinion. But there's two other ways to uh, make a little bit of extra income in this. So what happens is they pay you bonuses if you lock tokens. So what happens is now, first and foremost, I'm after the ABX rewards. That is to either take them, sell them, or reinvest them. But what I do like, see, like on here, let's go back to the locks. So in this, I've got one huge lock, but I didn't do all this at one time. This was each week I would take a portion of rewards and I would lock it away. So if we go back to dashboard and if we let our rewards show up, and then if you click manage right here, you can claim your rewards. You can also do it on the G Blue site. I just like to do it here on the Aborian page. And it's all EVM, so it all works through MetaMask. Let's see. Let's refresh. Here we go. Brett, I see your comment. Let me do this and I'm gonna see what you're saying. Hang on one second. All right. So while that's claiming, let's see what Brett's saying. All right. Is the price of G Brew really at 665? I remember selling a couple of days ago at $10 to try to get out at a loss, having went in at $14 and saw the vault at 700% months back. Yes. It has been up and down, Brett. Um, what I have been doing, what I've been doing is the ABX rewards have actually paid out really, really good. So that has been that is in the beginning. I got in early on blue in the beginning, uh, sold out of it in the first wave up, took advantage of the dip, got back in really heavy the second time. As a matter of fact, this go around, I've been quite pleased. I have 3.21% of the LP, so it's been paying out pretty good in rewards. Um, so I've locked some. Let's see. Do you think this is a good chance to get back in at G Blue with depth happening? Yes, and I'm going to show you why in just a second because Brett, whenever I always talk about with Tree, I'm trying to create token scarcity and to create demand. I see some of those components being infused in here. Let's see. Let's go here. So if you're new to this, guys, so what this is, so let's see. I've got 10,606 ABX right now. Watch real close. This is where you don't have to really get too much into it. Now, don't forget, I've already got one lock in. I've already got votes on here. And the reason why I'm doing this microscopic lock every week, I call it microscopic, but it's 10% of whatever I unlock. And I really get on a schedule of I like to let my rewards build up for 5 or 6 days and then I'll claim it. But watch this. So for the sake of this video, you do 10% of these tokens. It's $3. So watch. So you create a lock. It's a 6-day lock. And then we go on here. Oh, it would help to unlock my ledger. Okay. So let's reconnect here. All right. So I'm going to confirm this. So check this out, everybody. So, all right. So the locks created. So manage locks. All right. So I got this teeny tiny one and I got the big one here. So I've already voted here. So watch what happens. So on this, if you merge the small one into the big one right here. So watch this. And then what happens is you get that nothing went wrong. It's working, right? All right. So, and then what happens is this will process out. And then once that processes out, there we go. All right, successfully merged. All right, so you go back to locks. It's a nice clean page. You got one. So that lets you knock out several birds with one stone. I've got my vote already in for the week. I created a new lock, so I'll get that bonus also. So that, if I'm saying this correctly, that gets you all the bonuses that you get for that. And I believe that's what they call the rebase. So that's where that comes into play. All right. So as far as passive income in Aborian, you've got your lock bonus, you got your vote, and every week what happens is you want to you'll go down, you'll take your lock, and then you go down, you find what you can vote for anything on this. But if you go down and you find G Blue, it's in there somewhere. There it is. And then what happens is you would select your lock, and then you would vote. You select the lock, then you vote. But on this, let's see, did I vote? If I didn't, let's see. Vote. I'm glad I did. I need to tighten up. All right, here we go. My ledger is not busy. Stop it. All right, let's vote. Yeah, there. Oh yeah, I did already vote. That's why. But that's what happens. So when you vote, and then at the end of the epoch, you get more rewards after that, which is in the form of bribes. What was it on here? It was yeah, so there's uh no incentives. I guess everything's in depth right now. But anyways, I always make sure to vote every week on that. Let's see. All right, so let's see. So we've covered email SPY, we've covered G Blue. Brett asked about depth. Let's go into depth, shall we? All right, so this is another fascinating passive income instrument here. So this is quite different than what I've ever really checked out before. So I took some of my ABX rewards and I then bought some G Blue and then I used that to buy some depth. But what's interesting is on this, and I'm actually going to put out a couple of X posts about this. What happens is when you buy uh or when you mint this depth sold to NFT, what happens is down here, let's see, in the if you go to the documents, they have all these different tiers you can do. So you can do shallows, reef, sunlit, twilight, midnight, bathial, the abyss, hadal, trench, and mariana. But what happens is as you start to upgrade this NFT, it increases your cap of what you can earn. And if you go into the dashboard over here, you can actually see how, let's see. So if I upgrade it right now, so I currently am earning 15.06 depth per day. However, if I fork out 1,250 depth and 1,000, let's see, 1,250, what's the current price? 0.1647, it's $205. So I haven't really done the math on break even or anything like that right now, but on $200 that gets back to 41.09 depth per day. So if you wanted to factor in the cost of that, Let's see, 1,250 divided by 41.09. Okay, so it would take you 30 days if you just wanted to sit there gracefully and do it. But here's the other thing that's interesting about this, and this is where you get into, Brett, if you're still watching, listen to this. You get down to this thing called the sacrifice chamber. So what happens is two parts to this. So you can sacrifice depth token and you sacrifice G Blue token on this. 80% of it gets burned, 20% of it goes back to the treasury for the ecosystem. And on this, it tells you down here how much, like when you get down here and you go to the next level, it'll tell you how much depth you need to sacrifice and how much G Blue you need to sacrifice as well. Now, you have to remember G Blue is paired with depth. So, hey, we got somebody coming here. Hello, sir. Millions, you there?
Hey, hey, hey. How we doing, brother?
What's going on?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hey, great.
Yeah, I was waiting for 8 o'clock. Has the time changed where you guys are?
You know, I didn't even think about it. I don't know if Mexico honors daylight savings time.
It doesn't, my friend. Since 2022, they abolished it. So
see, there you go, man. Another mystery
so
solved. Because I was wondering what you were
running on the
talking
same
about over
schedule.
there.
That would explain the delay.
So there you go. There you go. Because so what happens, guys, is I'll go on and schedule it based on the time zone that I have. Yeah. So here, check out this comment. Yeah, we sprung forward Sunday an hour in the US. So so yeah. Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I'm early.
But it looks like yeah. So yeah. All right. So let's do a recap, sir, just real quick. So we were talking about depth, and we were talking about the sacrifices. I showed them basically where I am right now. And this, I just got this with passive rewards. I haven't put any capital into it just yet. And what number is your depth soul NFT? Do you know?
I think it's number 4 or 5. What's midnight? I think I'm on midnight at the moment.
No. What number are you? Because I'm NFT number 183.
Oh damn! I don't even know. I haven't even checked actually. I need to have a look at that. Yeah, I've not
so
looked.
guys, so Millions is in tier 5. So he is midnight. So he is let's see. So you are, so I'm Twilight and you are midnight right here.
Yeah, I've done a couple of things to sort of bump up the earnings. So I've done the max sacrifice for depth, and I just need to do the sacrifice for blue as for G Blue, and then I can ramp that up again. I think it's doing about $9 a day roughly at the moment at that level, and if I do the max sacrifice for G Blue, I think it takes up to about $12 or $13, which is pretty cool.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I was actually plugging in some passive strategies on how to build this thing up, and I actually showed it the G Blue holdings that I have in the LP, and it was like, yeah, you could do this. Yeah, it was in Brett with the jokes. We had you would have been 20 minutes early. Yeah, so you would have been 20 minutes early the stream if we hadn't sprung forward.
Brett Prince knows the truth. We've all witnessed it. Yes. I've left Mrs. Millions to put little man down. I was just getting him ready for bed, and I just switched my phone on just to make sure I'd not had any messages. And I thought, damn, he's live already. What's happened? Have I messed up there somehow? But yeah, then I suddenly thought, maybe you guys have changed. Maybe it's daylight savings, because yeah, as of 2022, they've stopped in Mexico. They've abolished it. So yeah,
Oh,
before, yeah,
here's a
it's
good
crazy,
question
right?
on depth for you.
How much did it cost you to get that 9 a day? Um, it cost me, let me think, 3,600 depth or something. I think that was. I think the hold on, see what the price is at the moment. What's it, around 17 cents at the moment?
16 cents right now.
So if you did it now, I haven't got the depth calculator up right now, but it would have been this should make sense.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
you probably do it for around $600 at the moment.
So you're midnight, correct?
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you got the calculator there, it'd be much better.
And you sacrificed all the depth you can,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I did the max sacrifice for depth.
You have not done any G Blue, right?
Not yet, but I will do.
Okay. Here it is right here. All right. So total upgrade cost is $578.
Right.
The total sacrifice cost is $144 and some change. So at current price, the combined upgrade cost is $723.
Mm-hmm. That sounds about right. I mean, although the daily earnings now, if it's 16 cent, will be slightly lower, I think.
Yeah,
So
daily earning, you're making $8.20 a day based off current price.
right, so that's okay. Yeah, that's about right. So my average buy-in price for depth was 18 cent, and as I was talking about on the live stream that I did yesterday, I was absolutely really miffed. Let's say, I'm not going to use any swear words, but I was very miffed because I was locked and loaded. I was ready for the drop, and my computer just had an absolute brain fart, and there was nothing I could do about it. Nothing. So I tried everything. Basically, it wasn't switching over from the abstract test net, so I couldn't get it to switch over. So apart from literally beating the crap out of my computer, I had to turn it off, turn it back on, load everything back up again. And that was the only way I could get it to work. And by that time, the price was 18 cents. So I was obviously aiming to get in around 5 cents. So I feel like I should have had like 3 times what I had. But, you know, day one and all that, it's nice and early still early. It's only a couple of days old. So I'm not too bitter. I was just prepared, and I was a bit annoyed that I didn't get the in at the very beginning. But that's one of those things. But it's earning $8 a day as we speak, and I can bump if you do the max G Blue sacrifice. Can you do it?
Good minds think alike, because I was about to slide that over so we could.
There you go.
So let's see. So max on that. Okay. So this is where it changes. So the combined upgrade cost right now is $868 and some change. And then what happens is it then goes from 89 days to break even. It bumps it up to $67 a day to fully ROI, and it's $13 and 0.126 per day in depth based on current
Yeah,
price.
I mean that daily amount for that investment is pretty impressive, I've got to say.
Now,
So yeah, I'll be doing my max G Blue sacrifice probably after this stream then.
so and that's the thing. So like one person asked in the stream, is it a good time to get into G Blue? The answer is yes, because what happens is once it gets to a point where people realize that once what I was saying earlier, millions, you know how when tokens start burning out of a protocol and the demand takes over it, that makes the price spike rapidly on something.
Yeah.
So on this, once enough people get the hint on this and they know how to bump this up, yeah, that's going to be it. So I'm in twilight right now, and that was my total upgrade cost, $419. And I'm at just at 64 days to ROI. What is your end? Where are you thinking? Getting somewhere around the abyss?
Yeah, I'd like to get up there sort of sooner rather than later, to be honest. I mean, they haven't even started the marketing yet, I don't think. So,
No, they haven't.
this is the first couple of days. So, I do plan on descending deeper, shall we say, in the protocol fairly soon.
Yeah. A fully
But yeah, I want to max
upgraded.
out my earnings on these.
Yes. This, can you see it on
Yeah, I'm going to
this?
max out everything I can at this level. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll get you $52.50 a day based off current price.
And that's for the next level up.
Yeah, and then cycle duration. I wonder what that means on that cycle duration. 182.5 days, 730 base at 4x speed.
Okay. I think that means the emission rate, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Is
total cycle earnings emission cap, 60,000 depth.
Cycle.
Interesting.
Yeah, so that's what it's going to put out over that period of time. And obviously by doing the accelerators where you do the sacrifices, you get that cycle paid to you way faster, so you can look at upgrading faster. You don't have to do that, obviously, but if you want to receive the tokens quicker, then do the sacrifices and do these things up a little bit. So if you check in on the site daily, you get some bonuses for doing that as well, I think.
Yes. So we covered G Blue just a little while ago. I did a brief demonstration. I walked everybody through the site, showed them all the different ways to make it on this with locks, votes, all that. So just a daily routine. Know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you guys, Millions, he'll hold still and won't say nothing for a little while, and he'll make you think that he hadn't froze up. He may be frozen right now, but there's no telling. Let's see. Let's head over here. All right. Let's go over to my world. And this is my token called Liquidity token. And on this is on the SUI blockchain. So on here, if you go to my site, and I will get that for you right now, that is tree-token.net. This is this site right here. So what happened is SUI, when I first started Tree, SUI was at $4 and a penny. And SUI, ever since my token has launched, went down in price almost 75%. Millions is back. You were holding perfectly still, sir.
Yeah, that was I think that was my end. A few issues my end. It's obviously Mexico and it's third world internet, obviously.
That's okay. That's okay.
But nah, should be all right now. Should be okay.
There you go.
Should be good. Should be good. Yeah, I can't remember
where
we were at
in the future. Yes. I love bad dad jokes.
It'll take some time.
No, what I was just showing them while you were sitting there holding perfectly still without breathing. We were starting to talk about tree token, and this is the SUI chart right here. It shows two main things. It shows the price of SUI when SuiDex launched, which was $250, and it also shows Tree token, which was at $4 and a penny when SuiDex launched as well. So
Right.
yes, and what I was showing everybody is right here. Uh, Sui is down 75% since Tree token launched, and it's down 60% since SuiDex launched. So yeah,
Yeah, that's rough.
yeah,
That's rough. I mean, it's not just SUI, it's everything, right? So
yeah.
it's one of those things. We have to wait, be patient, but you know, builders are building. So the guys building at the bottom, big respect.
Yeah, so this, guys, if you're new to it, this is SuiDex. This is a decentralized exchange that was built by Richie, known as Crypto Mischief, now Mischief Finance. He's a refined individual. And on this, millions, pretty easy to journey around in here. What say ye, sir?
Yeah, I love SuiDex. It's been an absolute real shining light in DeFi, I've got to say. You know, especially recently where everything's just been, you know, if you've been holding tokens and just watching the charts go up and down, it's pretty depressing. But if you're earning yield on your tokens, it definitely takes the sting out of these type of you know, these times. And SuiDex has been a great place to park. You know, obviously a number of different tokens. I mean, you can even park Bitcoin on Sui over there. That's what I've been doing, and just been earning yield on my Bitcoin, not paired with anything. So it's just a single pool, but it's been fantastic, man. I've really enjoyed it, and I've got some Sui Trump. I've obviously got my Tree token in there earning yield. I've got a couple of other bits and pieces in there in the pools, and even with the overall low volume of everything right now, it's still been paying out exactly as it said it would. And I can't wait for Sui to get off his backside, because I think we'll see the real best out of SuiFarm and SuiDex. But it's super easy to use. It's V2. You haven't got to be sort of juggling your positions and rebalancing your positions all the time, which you know, that's kind of like a full-time job, doing all that. So it's nice just to be able to set and forget it in that sort of V2 style. So you've got 50-50 of each token in the pool, and you just earn your victory token. And obviously you can lock your victory token if you want. You can lock it in the token locker and earn more Sui, earn more victory doing that. You can take some profits with it. You can pump it back into your bags, you know. Yeah, if you're using the SuiDex, you're benefiting the whole system. So whatever swaps you're doing, if you're doing them on there, then obviously it helps everything. So yeah, my tree token is firmly planted, pardon the pun, in the farms. And
Firmly
yeah,
rooted.
yeah, there you go, firmly rooted, and I'm happy to keep it there, and just let it do its thing. So yeah, shout out to Richie for the Sui Farm and SuiDex. It's been freaking awesome, and I think it's got a really strong future ahead of it as well.
Look at this little nugget right here. The 3-month token locker is at 99% APR. That's amazing.
That's really good, really good. So it's not even a long term lockup. It's I mean 100% APR basically is crazy.
Yeah. So guys, the farm that Millions was talking about with Bitcoin. So in these pools, um, just like he was saying, so on SuiDex, the way you do it on here, you go. So first off, every swap that you can make on SuiDex, it helps to support the ecosystem. This is basically well, what did Richie call it? A fee-driven economy. I think that's what he said.
Yeah, yeah. It's you know, it's real yield you're earning from the fees. It's the way DeFi should be.
Yeah. So, and this is some of the TVLs for SuiDex. Proud to say Tree's holding in the top 10, been holding in the top 10 through the dips and the clips. And uh even my 85-year-old mother is a proud tree holder, and she actually used some of her victory token recently to go grocery shopping with. So she was bragging at the cash register that she was paying with magic internet money.
Love that.
They didn't know what she was talking about, but she was like, "Just give me my groceries so I can go."
Superb.
You millions, you enjoy these farms right here, right?
Yeah, so I've got the wrapped Bitcoin pool that I'm using at the moment, which is just a single pool. There's a 4% entry and a 4% exit, but I did hear somewhere that at some point the 4% exit is going to be removed. I think it might have been you that told me about that, Peter. But
Correct.
the 4% in, obviously, if you're a long-term holder of something like Bitcoin and you're not looking to sell it anytime soon, then I mean, obviously, I like to keep the majority of my holdings in cold storage, but for example, on here, it's like, well, why not take some, diversify a little bit onto SUI, put it over there into the pool, and just let it do its thing, let it earn some yield. So, I mean, look, you could just keep on recompounding that victory token back into the Bitcoin if you want to do that. I always tend to try and lock some of my victory. I'm a responsible farmer, so I do like to. It's like the same on ABX, which we'll probably get back to in a bit on Jublue. I like to always lock some up because it's helping the protocol. I'm not here to just a parasite off of a platform. I like to do my bit to help it remain sustainable. So I find that if you always lock some 10-15% of the token into the protocol, then you've done your bit to some degree, and then you can kind of feel cool about swapping it out for something else. So I tend to do that. I buy more Bitcoin or I buy more SUI or whatever. As long as I've locked a bit of victory up, I'm happy.
Yeah, this is what I showed him earlier, millions, is I claimed some rewards. I just simply hit the 10% mark on it, locked it away, and then merged it to keep it clean.
Yeah.
You remember the pain of learning this, and you had about 10 or 15 locks. You had to learn how to merge and reset votes and all that stuff. My
Yeah,
God.
it was a little messy for a while, but once you get the hang of it, it's fine. Obviously, creating a new lock each week gets you like credit points, right? So that's why you kind of have to create a new one. But then once you realize, just once you've done it, just merge it into the rest and keep it nice and simple. So when I do my voting, it's straightforward, and I can just just click a few buttons and job done.
Yeah. Just to let everybody know, 'cause we were also talking about depth token, how they're burning tokens. But this is the current snapshot of Tree that was as of yesterday. Um, just like G Blue and these others are trying to create token scarcity. Uh, in July of last year, we started with 1 billion tokens. And just so everyone will know, on here, let me pull this up for the sake of conversation. Let's see. Let's get Dex Screener up. Let's pull up Tree. All right. So last summer, hard to believe it's been that long already. So this was the high for Tree. And let's pull up market cap. We pumped this thing up to a $336,000 market cap. It's back down at 21. And millions, you've taught me a lot on this. So between the tokenomics, the burns, and with SUI down so hard right now, all of this right here, you guys, this had the full supply right here. This is when Tree was still new. And again, we didn't get into SuiDex until way over in this area right here when we were just under $100,000 market cap. And then, of course, SUI went down, 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 and down. So obviously a micro cap is going to go down as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then after that, we are now currently sitting at a circulating supply of 870 million, and over 49% of the total circulating supply right now is either committed to LP or is being staked. So it is unbelievable, the ecosystem commitment right now, especially for Tree. Um, you said you got all yours in the farm, right?
Yeah, mine's all on SuiDex. It's all sitting in SuiDex, paired up and earning yield basically. So it's again just another thing that I'm gradually DCAing. I think this is a time in the market for me personally where I'm not looking to sell anything right now. I kind of feel like we're right down the bottom end. Of course, it could, crypto could always go. Black swan could come from anywhere. You just never know. But I just feel in general we're in a kind of spring-loaded position right now. It's only going to take one or two pieces of news and things are going to go crazy. So I'm just trying to gradually DCA into the things that I'm bullish about and that I'm intending on being in for the next year or two. So Tree is one of those things. So I'm keeping my bags nice and loaded in SuiDex.
So this is something I've been trying to spread the word on. And if any of you guys, you can see I'm still adding buying. But on here, on moonbags.io, there's still 10% of the total supply is staked on Moonbags. Well, let me show you guys something about Moonbags that I don't think you understand what's going on right now. So if we go to stake, let me show you this right here. This, see that APR? Let me move us out of the way. Nope. Let's see. Let's do it this way. All right. See the APR, guys? It's at 0%. So if you got it in Moonbags, you're not earning any passive income right now off of your Tree token. I know there's some people that are busy doing other things right now, but just so everybody will know, that's it's best to go ahead and migrate it over to SuiDex and pop them bad boys in the farm so you can actually earn right now. That would be a very smart thing to do.
Yeah, get it in there, get the yield going. You might as well be earning off your tokens. You can DCA with that. You can do whatever you like with it. There's so many different strategies you can do with it, but you might as well be cash flow in your bags right now.
And I can tell you this, with millions, guys, the single asset farm that he's got with Bitcoin, that is probably the easiest. I'm sure there's other platforms where you can do it as well, but that is the easiest DCA method into Bitcoin you can imagine, because when you stake it here, it earns victory. You can swap victory right back out for wrap Bitcoin and stake it right in there. That is the absolute easiest way to just keep buying Bitcoin.
I mean, it doesn't get much easier than that, right?
Yeah.
It's just wild. What a time to be alive. Decentralized finance is doing its thing. And it's given us so many opportunities. So yeah, it's awesome, man. Shout out to the builders out there.
So this is something I wanted to have a talk with you earlier. Now that I know that Mexico is 1 hour in a different dimension.
We'll have to remember that for the next one.
Right. So this is EMOSFI. This is gold on chain. Basically, it's gold mining and with blockchain tech to keep up with it. So this is really fascinating, man. This the gold mines on this, they're in Indonesia, and what they're doing is they're actually doing an over-the-counter token to where you're going to be able to get paid passive income through their gold mining profit distribution. So, and once this private sale reaches their goal, which I think they're a little bit over halfway there, the tokens that are issued for this will be staked, but they're pegged at $1. That they're not pegged with the price of gold. Right. So this is very, very fascinating. They're being as transparent as they can, but on here, this is how you do your private payment into it. But I'm telling you guys, check these guys out. And if you go to this website right here, and there you go, SUI.com. You know, it's interesting. You were able to get your X to do live streaming. When I started this, mine wouldn't start up. So I'm glad you got yours started up.
Yeah, it wouldn't do it at first, but then when my internet or computer froze up and I had to come back out and come back in again, it automatically linked it. So I did see earlier on, yeah, they were having problems with live streaming or something, but yeah, mine wouldn't work straight away, but it did on the second attempt. So it did it automatically. So that was nice. I actually got a fair few viewers on X last time we streamed. I haven't checked this time round, but it was the first time I think I've streamed on X. So that was pretty cool. I'll have to have a look in a minute. But yeah,
here's one of your favorites right here. We talked about this earlier, DexFi.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. Literal set it and forget it play.
Yeah, totally. As I said recently, I've actually just done a video on Bernard Bonds. Actually, I need to put that out there tomorrow. But it's Bernard Bonds is all based on the DexFi vaults, so it's the same team.
It's powered by it.
Yeah, it's just even more simple basically than DexFi. But I mean, DexFi has been printing since 2021, and Bernard Bonds has been printing since June of 2025. So yeah, it's been going again for a while, and what an incredible product that is. It's crazy. I mean, AJ Brockman is the guy behind it, and him and the team are, yeah, they're doxed and they're completely transparent. There's no hiding on DBank. Everything can be accounted for down to the last dollar. There's no one in AI with AI voices in masks, you know, trying to tell you that it's legit. These are people that are out there. You can contact them on their Telegrams. They do live streams twice a week. It's about as transparent as you can get. So if you want something that you can just literally set and forget. I mean, if you're bullish on Ethereum, like I am, I felt very underexposed to Ethereum before Bernard Bonds, and I decided, well, do you know what? I'm gonna take a little bit of Bitcoin, which I'm a little heavier in, and go into ETH. ETH was at $1,900 at the time, and I'm gonna buy up some of these Bernard Bonds at like $39, $40 a piece. And I saw some videos when ETH was peaking, when it was up at its all-time high, and the bonds were like $220+. So I'm picking these bonds up for like $40. They're still like $40 at the moment right now.
Yeah, and they are, let's see, they are, what is it, $39.80 to be exact right now.
Yeah, I mean, to me that's an absolute freaking steal. And you're earning USDC every day, and also it's Ethereum in on base and it's Ethereum out on base. So, you know, if you're buying these bonds at, call it $2,000 Ethereum, and Ethereum goes to 7,000 and you want to sell some of those bonds, you can sell them at any time. You're not locked up into a particular time frame. You haven't got to ask permission to anyone. You can just withdraw the bonds. It's a 10% tax you have to pay on them, but you get back the Ethereum at that day's price. So you've got the full exposure to Ethereum. You've got the full exposure to their DexFi vaults. It's like, to me, it's an absolute no-brainer. This team is one of the most trusted, doxed, well-known teams in DeFi. So I'm yeah, I kind of wish I'd have known about it earlier. I did hear of DexFi a while ago, and I remember, I think the reason I didn't buy the bonds is because I felt the market was too hot at the time. Probably when it was sort of between $190 and $220 a bond, and I decided not to go in at that point. But the opportunity right now at $39 to get these bonds is completely irresistible to me. So yeah, I bought about $3,000 worth of bonds about a week or so ago, and it's just printing USDC every single day, and I don't have to really think too much about it. It doesn't cost you anything to withdraw the USDC at any time, just a penny in gas or whatever, because it's base chain. Obviously, it's super cheap, and that's basically it. So yeah, I'm using Bernard bonds, but technically it's the same theory and same team as DexFi. So I might look at putting something on DexFi as well, just to, you know, generally diversify a little bit. But I think it's kind of the same. But
This
yeah,
is
it's been awesome.
This is
man.
the cost that I paid back in October. Yeah, October 2nd, they were 172. And that is right about in there at a fourth. Let's see, what was it? It was hang on, here's a question. Let's see. Is there a promotion or something with Tree and Aqua or news about the yes, we're actually about to get to that. I'm glad you asked. So talking about Tree and Aqua, Kyle, the dev for Aqua, he was actually sick for a while, so I got to check back on him. But there is a raffle going on. Millions. I don't think I've even told you about this either, man. I'm a bad dev. But this, according to AJ Millions, they started the bonds, not the vaults, but the actual DexFi bonds, September 1st of last year. Right. So this is, you can see why the bonds have gone down in value, because they're based off of ETH. So there you have it.
I mean, that's kind of why I didn't buy in at that time, because things just felt overheated to me at that time. But you give me these bonds at $39, $40, $41, I'm going to bite your hand off for those. So, but that's exactly what I did. So, yeah, yes. I saw a couple of videos from the team about Bernard bonds, so I went in on that. But yeah, it's freaking awesome, man. I love it. I love transparency. I love, you know, the lack of Ponzonomics. I love the fact that the team are out there every single week answering questions and being active and just being a really good team within DeFi, because there's so many scumbags in DeFi and crypto, unfortunately. And you get all the bottom feeders at this time in the market that prey on people, and you get a lot of Ponzi's popping up, and I think we've seen a fair few Ponzi's popping up in the last sort of couple of months. And they want your USDC, they want your USDT, because they want to invest their fresh capital into their own portfolios. And the same at the top of the market, when everyone's feeling flush, you get a ton of Ponzi's that come along at that time, you know, as well, because they want to take some of your profits, and because they know people are a little bit more free with their wallets. They chuck money around a little bit quicker when their wallets are full. So they either prey on greed or desperation. So top of the bottom of the market, you're going to see tons of these Ponzi things coming out, and, you know, people with stupid masks on and talking with AI voices, and just these scripts that are running that pretend they're trading when they're not. And it's just like, oh, come on. Yeah. So that's why I love to see builders actually building something legitimate in DeFi, not trying to scam people, basically. So as I've always said, I've got 10% degen DNA. I will occasionally dabble in these dubious protocols, you know, just with a little bit of play money. But if I'm putting anything substantial in somewhere, I like to know who the team is. I like to be able to see the figures, the facts. And with things like DexFi and Bernard bonds, you can go onto DBank and see every single freaking penny. So yeah, shout out to them.
So I got some good news tonight. First and foremost, shout out to SUI Builders, Pace, and Meme Coin Mobster for hooking me up with a quality move dev who is finally taking care of us. It's only been 6 months overdue for all of this. So I last communicated with the backend dev, and we are about to upload our game to testnet. So I am thoroughly excited about that. He has the first 300 NF trees in his possession. He is getting those processed and taken care of. So we are hoping to push this out ASAP. And also, we also had another bonus game dropped in our lap. We had another bonus game dropped in our lap about a week ago, and we're also working on another potential partnership in which we're hoping to have 3 complete games in the Trico system coming up. So that is very exciting.
Love it, mate. Love it. Yeah. So I think what you showed me before was a sneak peek of the NF trees, I believe. Oh, my camera's gone blurry. Let's try that. Hold on. Don't know what happened there. Still good?
Right.
No, I'm back.
There we go.
Yeah, I think you showed me. I think they were the NF trees that you showed me the sneak peek of.
Yes. Yeah. It's the NF trees. It's all iterations of the hero.
Yeah.
It's the key to get you in the door. We're looking at some other fun things with that. Let me
They look
find
amazing,
this.
I've got to say.
Yes, let me find this graphic with Aqua. Have you seen Kyle's coin? It's called Aqua.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, it's on SuiDex, right?
Yeah, it's actually
it.
it's in SuiDex, not SuiFarm, but he has an LP in that as well. Which let's see, let me find his chat, and I will display this graphic real quick. But Kyle is an absolutely great dev out there. He's I think he lives in Australia. He's out there doing his thing as well. Let's see where to go. But yeah, Brent, to answer your question, man, it's time to migrate those tree off of moonbags.io and put them in the farm, man.
Get it over there, man. Get some yield going, cash flow that stuff. Why, it's just another reason to hold assets when you can earn off of them without selling them. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Pace is actually working on a tool that once we pull the snapshot for the people who have 5 million tree, that it will that it's going to it'll work with us SuiDex as well. Him and Richie exchanged some information a couple weeks ago about that, so that was pretty exciting. Let's see. Here it is, right here. Let's see.
So I'm going to share this stream out a little bit. I forgot to do that earlier.
Yeah, share it out, man. This is the contest. This is the contest from earlier. It actually ended on the 27th, but we're about to do another one since he was he was under the weather. He actually did a raid to earn, and I sent some tree over there to him as well. He did that through a raid to earn on Radar, but we're gonna do another We're gonna do another promotion to get more recognition out for Kyle, because he is always in the background working, grinding, a very knowledgeable person. Your pool chip, not chip, I mean millions. You tell them I'm talking to blue chip too.
Yeah.
Sorry to both of you. Let's see. Let's find it. The TVL on, first and foremost, the TVL on your farm that you're in is 15K now. So that's really good. Has it been sticking around the 52% APR for quite some time now?
It's been, yeah, it's actually up a little bit. I think it was like 48% last time I looked. So it's actually up over 50% again. So even with the low volume, it's still holding up really nicely. And when things weren't quite as crazy in the alt markets, I remember seeing that up at sort of 75 to 80% APR. So I'd love to see it, back up there again. But that obviously is the volume dependent, of course. We're all waiting for the volume to come back. I think most of the crypto tourists have gone. They were here and they checked in, and it got a bit volatile for them, and they got out. That's fine, because they'll probably come back when it's 5x the price. So it's normally what happens anyway. So they'll be back. They'll be back when it's on the news. When it's on the news at 10, talking about crypto, they'll be back. By which point, they probably missed 500% gains. But that's the way it tends to work in these markets. That only the diehards are buying now. Only the people that are permabull on crypto and kind of know where this is all going are going to be buying right now. Most of the normie types are going to be gone, but they'll be back. People say, oh, retail are out now, they're not coming back. They will be back.
Oh, they'll be back. That's for sure.
They'll be back. They will be back. It happens every single time. There's huge shakeouts, and this is exactly what the market makers want. They want you selling your Bitcoin at 60, 70,000. They want you doing that. And a lot of people have done that. They've done exactly what they were required to do. They are, the crypto market, the same as everything else, is heavily manipulated, more so now that there's so many institutions involved. And, so there's a ton of manipulation, and all of it's emotional manipulation. The market's run on emotions. So people have done exactly what they wanted them to do, and that's to basically fumble their bags right now, because I've got a feeling probably by October, things are going to look a whole lot different. There's going to be things happening on the world stage that probably appear bad, and probably will be bad for a lot of people. But I think for people in crypto, they might not necessarily be too unhappy, because I think crypto is going to be one of the asset classes that goes ballistic. So we shall see.
I don't think Richie realizes that we're live.
Oh,
hang on, let's see. Let me send him a message.
I don't know what happens with his time zone, because he's in China, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they've gone back 7 hours or something. I don't know how it all works out there.
I don't know. Brett, what did you do to him, man? Come on, man. What did you do?
That's hilarious.
Oh, man. Let's see if we can find him in one of the.
Let's try and track him down. It's been a while. I haven't spoke to Richie in a while, so it'd be good if we can get him on here for the last bit.
Yeah, let's go to the SuiDex situation room. Let's see.
If you're watching the stream, guys, don't forget to like the stream if you can. It does help with the algorithm. The old YouTube algorithm loves a good like and a comment. So if you're out there watching and you're enjoying this, enjoying hanging out with us, then give us a like and drop a comment or or anything you like. As long as just keep it PG. Don't get us banned. But just drop it in the comments. Be good to hear from you.
Yeah, please do. Oh, here we go. I'll buy some SUI Trump, man. Hey,
it could
Red,
work. You never know.
So go buy it and go to the situation room and reply and say, just bought this live or something. Let's see if he catches the hint. Oh my gosh.
Richie doesn't know that there's actually a penalty for not showing up to the live stream.
He thought it was in 24 hours. He's headed this way now.
Okay, cool. Well, if he shows up, at least it won't be false advertising. I can keep my thumbnail the same. And
that's right. That's right. Oh, I know why he probably thought it was tomorrow, because normally there's a live that happens on Thursday.
Right.
So let's
yeah, Wednesday's a little off piste for us, Peter. We're normally Tuesday or Thursday guys, I think.
That's right. Yes.
Pretty sure we are. We're Tuesday or Thursday guys normally. So Wednesday's a little fruity for us.
He's so crazy. Hang on. Oh. Millions on this. It's they're halfway to their raise already.
Okay. So what's the process with getting into the private sale? What are we buying to get in with that? Are we swapping in from stables or?
I'll show you. So what happens is you go to emas-fi.com.
So they've raised 46.6K, I can see there.
Yeah. So apparently that has not been updated yet. It's that they're past 80 right now. The site is actually going to start working and paying when they get to 150K, and they're apparently well on pace to get there now.
Nice.
But what happens is you go here, you hit launch app, and then you join private sale, and you'll see where it says I understand, continue. And then on here, what you do is, I started one earlier. You can pay with Ethereum on Ethereum BNB or Base, and then what happens is it'll tell you what you can pay with. It's basically it's the stables on the network or the native token on any of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So pretty straightforward stuff then.
Yeah, and you have to have some knowledge of how to look up a transaction hash, and if you're bringing somebody in, you then use the referral code, and then you complete and verify the payment, and after that you're in.
Okay. Have you gone into the private sale yet?
Yes.
Right. Okay. Is there like a minimum or a maximum that you have to work between?
Yes, it is right here. If you go in here and go to private sale, and once you go down, the minimum to get in is $100.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, right there.
Cool. Okay. So just explain this like I'm 5. So you get in, say you put in $100 or whatever, and then you receive their token that's pegged to $1. Is that right?
Correct. And it is not, and they made sure to tell everybody this token is not paired to, it's not on an exchange, it's not paired to Ethereum, BNB, or anything. It's going through, it will be dealt with through, let's see, it's on here somewhere. They signed up with a partner called Mountain Whispers, and that is the OTC counter that they will be using to buy and sell tokens once the private raise is done.
Right, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see they're based in London there as well. One Financial Centre, London, UK.
So does that address sound correct to you? Legitimate? What?
Well, I mean, London, obviously it could be anywhere in London, that financial centre. I'm not sure where that could be, but it's interesting that they're based in London as well. And they've got what, KYC certificate there as well. So that would be the devs have been doxed. Would that be right?
Yeah. Let's see. Let's click on it. By tech. Let's do this online. Let's do this right now. All right. Let's see.
So I'm always interested in this sort of stuff. So
yeah.
Tech HY.
Let me go over here and run a search on this. All right. So when you run it through AI, AI, it says there are positive signs. The certificate is hosted on a page, not just a JPEG. It references a company name or registration. It includes a verification link, verified direct on their website. Let's see. So Chat GPT was asking the same questions that I was a while back about who wears the reserves and everything after that. And what they said is once their private sale is done, they're going to release an auditing technology through the blockchain to show where everything is and how that works out as well too.
Okay. Yeah, because I managed to catch some of your AMA. I haven't seen the one that Richie did yet, but it's interesting, man. I'm going to be checking it out for sure. Definitely going to be having a look into that.
Yeah. Don't miss out. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good.
So once they've done the raise, is there a benefit of getting in at the pre-sale stage?
Yes. Let me find that information.
Because that's kind of something I wanted to know about in terms of, is it going to be beneficial for me to get in right now, or can I just wait if there's going to be no difference? But if there is going to be a reason to get in early, then
so they have structured deals right now to where they have these tiers that they're offering called DAO tiers. The lowest tier is copper. And listen to this real close. Listen to this, everybody. So the lowest tier is copper, usually costs 10K, but they're doing it for 3.3K right now. And then there's a silver tier, which is usually 15K, but they can do that for 6.6K. And then the top tier is gold, which is usually 20K, but they're doing that for 10.
Right, okay.
What do these tiers offer? it's all, the whole thing about this, it's all in the reward rates. The reward rate is 5% across all revenue sections. And then the silver DAO NFT is 7.5% across all revenue sections. And then the gold is 10%.
Right. Okay.
And the details on that is you'll receive your tiers percentage from all fees generated by the EMSFI ecosystem. This includes every token trade, interest from asset-backed loans, and all fees stemming from physical gold trading. So these guys, they're going to pay out on gold mining. They're going to pay out on, they've got several different things that they're going to pay out on. It's really fascinating. And then this is what's important. They maintain a 1-to-1 gold backing for their circulating tokens. Any funds in the treasury that exceed the 100% backing requirement are considered profit. Your NFT grants you your tiers percentage of these surplus funds, ensuring that as our gold reserves grow, your rewards grow with them. Fascinating.
Okay. Lots to look into there. Then I'm gonna rewatch your AMA with them. I'm gonna watch Richie's AMA on it as well, because I'm always looking for something to add to the DeFi portfolio. So this sounds pretty interesting, I've got to say.
Yeah, this is pretty neat to say the least. Let me find one more thing in here to share. Let's see here. It's right here. So here's the link to it. And then Millions, if you want to hop in, they'll give you a referral link as well. What's interesting about it is there's no Ponzi multi-tier type thing. It's only one tier. It's like if you bring in 20 people, it's only one tier. Anybody below them, there's no referrals paid on that. So in that way, they're trying to be responsible with their money coming in and out.
I see. So it's just like direct referrals only, basically.
Yeah,
it's a bit more comforting when it's like that in terms of longevity, because when you start seeing like multi levels of things, it's like, well, it's probably not going to last that long. I think a lot of us have witnessed that this year. The multi level stuff can get out of hand.
Yeah, between Candy feeling privileged, sitting in a nest. It's trifecta, baby.
Yeah, for sure. So I think a lot of people are quite wary on that sort of thing now. So I think direct referrals keep things a little bit more tight. So it's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah. What else was I going to show you, man? I got it right here. Let's see.
We have to briefly mention the nest while you're looking up your next thing.
Let me look up the nasty nest. The nest of nasty.
The nest of nastiness. They've got 5 days to pay up, basically. Well, based on their own prediction that they're going to be paying everyone out by the 16th of March. It's now the 11th.
You know what the attitude's going to be, right?
What? God's green earth!
That'll be my reaction if I get my USDT back in my wallet on the 16th of March. That's going to be my exact reaction.
But
look, they said it, not me. It's not my words. It's the words from Bitnest or whatever, whoever's writing those posts. It could be a freaking AI for all I know, but they reckon they're going to pay by the 16th. So they've not said anything since, I don't think, about not paying. I don't know unless you've seen anything. I haven't seen anything.
No.
So So at the moment, as things stand, it's going to be like, oh, yeah, we're paying you on the 16th. Okay, let's see it. And if I wake up on the 16th and there's my money's back in my wallet from my original loops, that Ric Flair GIF is going to be exactly my reaction. I promise you.
Well,
I will film it as
I
well.
can tell you this. What I found out yesterday is that the old team building structure is back. And I find that to be quite fascinating.
Yeah.
What I can also tell you is I don't care if there was 32 layers in it right now. I want my freaking money.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's all it is. That's all it is. Everything else is hot air. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about them doing the old referral system back, like bringing it back. I don't know how to feel about that. It gives me the willies. I don't know. Part of me thinks it's like, are they trying to draw the team builders back in, like lure them back in to put funds back in before they completely refloor the place? You know, I don't know, man. I don't know. Either way, like as I've been saying from the start, the day they stopped paying was the day that I stopped investing. It was just, I mean, I can't give anyone money that if they're not upholding their end of the bargain. So yeah, so we shall see. The 16th of March is upon us very soon. So we'll see. We'll see.
So yeah, it's yeah, because I am, let's see. All right. So in fitness, I started a countdown timer that was counting in the opposite direction.
Clock.
Yeah, 118 days ago was when my first loop went through and disappeared.
Wow, 118 days. Time moves fast, right?
Yeah.
118 days. It's a shame because that thing was paying out for months and months and months. So, you know, I mean, look, I can't complain. I played it as well as I could play it, and every single video was like, take your profits, play with house money, because we don't know how long this is going to last, but every month is a bonus. And it kept going. It kept going and going and going. It was great. It was a lot of fun. But obviously, when these things come to an end, it sucks. And especially when, or if this is a slow reflooring, then it's even worse because they keep people hanging on. And also, if their intentions are not good and they're getting people to reinvest more money, I think that's freaking evil. But I guess time will tell. I can't say that they're evil because I can't say 100% what their intentions are right now. If I get the money back, if I get, say, 3,000 back, I'll, a gesture of goodwill, I'll put 500 back in and just loop it. But you know, I don't know I don't know what's going to happen on the 16th. Your guess is as good as mine. So
yeah, that's the good thing about doing these weekly lives, man. We bring new stuff to the table every week.
Yeah, man. DeFi moves quick. Crypto moves quick. I mean, you know, literally, like when a bull market kicks off, it's like week to week to week can be totally, entirely different. We could be sitting here today talking about how crap the market is and I wish SUI would wake up. We could come back next week and SUI could be $2. It's like things like this can happen. It can get crazy real quick. So
look at this old ex-wife.
Oh, wow. That's like the ex you forgot about. But it's still there. It's still there. She's still it's still paying. It's still paying.
Yeah, so this so I've got it so that the cap on a wallet is now 100 million tokens. So what I am actually doing is I'm doing a 2-part plan to fund various projects. I am actually still using claims out of this. I'm going to be using this to fund either DexFi bonds, or I'll be using it to upgrade my Soul Depth NFT.
You just cut out for a minute there, Peter.
Yeah. So this,
You're back.
So MSS, I'll be using this to either fund the Soul Depth NFT or to buy more DexFi bonds.
Yeah. Do you plan on doing that whilst keeping the throttle to 10% or 20%?
So what I do is once a week, now that I'm at 10%, so it would take, all right, let's do some math right now. So I've got to get, let's see, right at about 6.1 million. How is it at 10%? I'll tell you it's 10%. So what happens, Brett, is when you, let's see if I can see how much BNB I've got right now. I got $20. All right, let's do 0.015. Watch this. So what happens is if I do so watch what happens now. So if I do 0.015, so that's going to get me 952,000 MSS. So watch this. I know some people are squinching up right now because I'm buying MSS. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. So watch. So I'm going to buy an auto stake at 951,000. And if you go over to stake, see what happens is the amount deposited goes up, but the amount collected stays. So this gap is lessened here. Once I get 13.11 million up to 18.23, this will be at 0. Oh yeah, I think it'll stay at 0. But see, like on the base side, I'm at 0 because I still have 1.354 million in, but I've only collected 475,000. So I still haven't even collected as much as I've deposited in. So it's at 0.
Right. Okay. Yeah. See, I think mine's just crept into the 20% range. So I could probably do with getting that back down to 10%. But yeah, so your collected is like over 25% of deposits. So
I don't know. It's
collected 18, deposited 13.
Right. Brett, don't make me do math. It's late at night.
Oh yeah, my brain's frazzled from being toddler dad all day today.
Yeah, I remember those days, dude. I feel for you.
Yeah, feel a little bit ragged, but man, I'm still going to be up at 6 a.m. tomorrow, pumping some weights. Can't be stopped, won't be stopped.
That's right. That is right. Well, so the funny part about it is with Richie, he responded. He thought it was going to be tomorrow night. So apparently I'm going to go live tomorrow night with with Richie.
Two for the price of one. It's all good.
That's right. All right. What else you got there, good old million, sir?
I'm just thinking. Just thinking what else we got to cover.
Is it because you were collecting and restaking, right? So it does.
Yeah, so if you're collecting and restaking 85% of it and keeping 25%, technically, because you get the bonus, right? You get the bonus.
Yeah.
So that's how it works. Is if you put the auto restake, you get a 25% bonus. It's 25%, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can technically collect 85%, restake the rest, and it maintains your throttle. Man, I need to have a look at my MSS because I haven't had a look at that for like 2 weeks. So
yeah,
it's paying, right?
I guarantee it's
still
built
working.
up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Here it is. So now, so throttling will begin once your collected amount exceeds the MSS deposited amount. And then refer to the list below to see how much you will get throttled based on how much higher your collected amount is than your MSS deposits. So 1x higher, 10%, 2.5 6 hour, 20%, 5x 30, etc., and so forth. So for example, if you collected over 5x more than your MSS deposits, you will have a 30% throttle. Oh, so yeah, so on this,
Yeah, you've got a long way to go yet before you hit 30%.
yeah, so in other words, this is not factoring in 30%. This is just saying your amount of tokens that it produces every day for you is throttled back by 10%. So yeah, because this is a multiply. This is factored in as a multiplier here, but the amount you're throttled, that's where it goes in as percentages. Okay, now my older brain feels better tonight. Good.
Yeah. Yeah, MSS, man. I mean, I don't know if anything's coming for that in the future, but at the moment, I'm just happy to keep on playing it as it was designed. I mean, obviously, yeah, the price is way down on it, but it's still working, it's still paying. So I'm just going to keep running it, I think.
Well, I can tell you this, and this is what I don't care what anybody says. And I know there's a whole bunch of these things out there in the world right now. So here's the market cap on MSS back when it relaunched. Let's go back out to days. Let's play the what if game right now. Look at this crap right here.
Wow.
Look at this, man. Look at this.
That's wild.
Did you forget it went that high?
Yeah, man, those were the glory days.
Now, this is what I will tell you. So that was let me tell you, all you guys out there watching, what in the hell?
I mean, I remember I remember it being like $100 a day at one point. It was wild.
Yeah.
It was so wild.
So wow. It's like, so on this right now, you guys, let me tell you, a lot of people, and I think it was Mike Crypto Cuban. He actually brought this up a while back. Something you got to remember on MSS. This is actually a way that we could all actually add a lot to, let's see, these other charts are looking normal. What's going on here? Let's see here. But anyways, this thing's going sideways like your camera was yesterday. Good grief.
That's damn. Yeah. Appreciate everyone sticking with me on that stream. There was a multitude of tech problems. Thing is, when you stream out in the wild, things can happen, and you just have to roll with it. But I think I know why I was having the issues now. So,
oh, did you figure it out? I
think so. Yeah. Well, my gimbal, I thought it was fully charged, but it actually wasn't. So that was a big part of the problem. And the other issue was just that crappy YouTube app is so crap for going live with. So you mentioned Prism, so I might try it with Prism next time and do a little trial. Yeah, I might give that a go and make sure the old gimbal's fully charged as well. So, but anyway, it was actually I actually got a really good viewership on that stream. So All was not lost.
Yes, you did.
The content was there, right? Even if the picture was a bit bad.
Right. What in the hell is going on here? Let's fix this real quick. Nope. Oh, what do you think's gonna happen with this thing, man?
Yeah, I mean, again, that's another one that was that had some glory days as well. That one for sure.
100%. Let's try this one more time, shall we?
What's the market cap on MSS right now?
The market cap on MSS right now is $12,000.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. Let's try this again.
Not having it.
Let's try it this way. My gosh, that thing is fried. Oh, we'll try it this way. But I really want to show this because it shows that a lot of people counted this thing out, went up to 90% throttle and walked away. But I'm telling you, man, I'm actually using it as a low-key DCA tool on some other things.
The thing is, when the prices of everything are so low, you can just take a few bucks here and a few bucks there, and you know, I mean, SUI, for example, is under $1 right now. You know, I mean, SUI's never been for a bull market before. This is going to be its very first bull market. So, like, I'm talking like a proper alt season. So, you know, a few bucks in, a few bucks there, it goes a long way at the moment.
Yeah. That should show you, man, like there was volume on April 1st of last year of is that this chart is something's wrong with this chart, man. I don't know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, it doesn't look right.
It'll be all right. Freaking technology.
Yeah, that's what I said yesterday during that stream. Freaking technology. So I've got my Osmo, my DJI Osmo 2. I've got the Pocket 2 at the moment that I'm doing as a gimbal camera, but it's really, really not good for live, for going live with. It's super complicated, and it's like the Osmo Pocket 3, which I'll probably end up upgrading to, is super intuitive with like the live stuff. So I'm probably gonna have to upgrade to that. But so what I've been doing is my live streams on my phone, and I bought a DJI Osmo gimbal to hold the phone, and it was my first crack at it yesterday. So I'm gonna give it another go this week with Prism.
What phone model do you have?
It's what phone?
Yeah,
it's an Oppo. I love the Oppo phones. I got rid of my Apple stuff a while ago. It just was annoying.
Oppo phone.
Yeah, Oppo. It's pretty big, actually pretty big in Mexico. I see loads of Oppo stuff out here. I think it's a Chinese company, but the quality is really good, and what you get is like a fraction of the cost of Apple. And Apple was annoying me for a while. So
really?
Yeah, I made a switch a few years ago, and to be honest, I'll get another one probably. Really, really, really solid. But yeah, like the memory is crazy on it, and yeah, it's pretty good. But I do like the DJI stuff. I'm a big fan of the DJI stuff. So
DJI is great.
It's freaking awesome, man. Even my first try of gimbal cameras, I just got a Pocket 2. And it's amazing. It's so good. It shoots in 4K. It's like smooth as anything. And the upgrade of the DJI Free is it's got you can turn the screen so you can flip it to horizontal or vertical, just like literally by doing that, and it will shoot in that way. With the Oppo 2, you have to set it and fix it, and it's a bit clunky, but yeah, it's very intuitive, the number 3. So I might have to have a little upgrade to that, and it will save me having to shoot on my phone all the time if I'm doing lives.
Interesting.
So, so you're going to be going. So you're going to be going live with Richie. You're going to be going live with Richie tomorrow, yeah?
You know, that's the word on the street right now. This is some interesting developments. You want to show back up tomorrow night too?
I'll let you know. We've got a friend coming from. She lives in Mexico, but she's lives on the coast in Zihuatanejo, a very beautiful beach town on the Pacific. So she's coming up to Mexico City for a few days. So we're going to be meeting her in a really, really nice part of Mexico City tomorrow. But depending on what time we're back, I will let you know. If I'm home in time, then maybe I'll jump on. Depends what time you guys are going to go live.
We'll go live at 7 o'clock your time.
7 o'clock my time. Okay.
8 o'clock my time.
Right. Okay. Cool. I'll let you know if I can jump in. I'll jump in. So it'll be good to catch up with Richie, because I know he's in a lot of the same stuff that we're in as well. So it'd be good to have a bit of a chat with him if possible. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I can get back, get set up in with good time, I might join you.
Brett, you put in the most comments tonight. I need you to send me your Slush Wallet account. I've got 250,000 tree token for you.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, appreciate you showing up, Brett. Keeping active in the comments. Appreciate that, brother.
Yeah. Guys, I'm going to be giving away random things coming up, but you've got to be active in the comments, and we're doing the we can do. Somebody just came in. Who is that? Ooh, the missus is here. But anyways, so yeah, we'll be doing some more giveaways coming up. You got any team wheel spins coming up?
Not planned at the moment. It's just most of the stuff I'm in at the moment. It's not that sort of way inclined, but I can definitely get on board with some more giveaways in the future. And look, if Bitness pay out, I'll be doing a nice giveaway out of that as well. So stay tuned for that. Set your clock, set your doomsday clock for the 16th of March.
Yeah, that is we're definitely gonna go live on that day, man, just to see
yeah, what day is that gonna be? Is that gonna be a Tuesday?
Let's see. Wouldn't that be interesting?
No. Monday. That'd be a Monday. We could probably do a Monday.
Yes. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Yeah, we should do that. It'll be a funny one. Either way, it'll be a good one.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, we'll get the time zones on point before we go live again. So yeah, it's only, to be fair to you, Peter, it's only been since 2022. They stopped doing the daylight savings in 2022, so not long ago. So you weren't to know.
Hey, do you know Mexico did away with daylight savings time? Oh, Hawaii doesn't do it either. She's been to Hawaii. I have not. So
there you go.
Oh, there you go. All right.
Yeah,
well,
we'll get it locked down.
Yes. Wow. Hitting the 2-hour mark. All right, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in. Millions. Glad you finally made it. Glad I figured out that you're an hour behind me, even though we're in the up and down in the same
I know, it's wild. It's wild. But we know now. We know now. So we'll be good for next time.
knowing is half the battle.
Exactly, mate.
All right. All right, everybody. No matter if you're watching on Millions of this channel, leave a comment, give it a thumbs up, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. And down on the docs discussion is coming. Where is that going to be, Millions?
We need to get that sorted out, but and we need to think about what platform we're going to do it on as well. Whether it's going to be through YouTube using code words to stop us from getting banned.
Everything that I've seen, it can't be on here. So we'll set up something somewhere else. We don't know where yet, but we're going to set it up.
I've had a few people ask about it, so I think we should probably do it. So let's strategize on that one this week.
That is a very vintage microphone you got going on there. I love it.
This is I'll show you. Hold on. Is that going to show up?
Yeah.
That is I've got it on a stand. That is the Samsung Q2U. It's a very nice little microphone. I mean, I haven't got any effects or anything. This is just USB straight into the computer. I haven't bought a sound card with me, like an external sound card with me to Mexico or anything like that. So this is as raw as it gets. I haven't set up any EQs or nothing. So yeah, it's a nice bit of kit. I love this mic, I've got to say. You can run it through what do you call it, an XLR? You can run it through XLR as well if you want to put it into an interface or something.
What is it called? Samsung? SAM?
Samsung, yeah.
Samsung.
Yeah, SAMSON Q2U. It's not particularly expensive. But it's really like, I travel with it because it's like metal, you know. It's not going to get messed up in anyone's suitcase or anything. It's solid as a rock. So it's
wow, that is nice.
Yeah, it's a nice bit of kit. There's tons of really good reviews about it on YouTube and stuff like that. So
you use the USB cord, I would assume?
Yeah, I've got the most lightweight setup here because I've just traveled with a laptop, a Logitech camera, and literally this, and that's basically the laptop setup. So I've kept it as lightweight as I possibly could. But it's great, man. It's really, really nice mic. I love it. Absolutely love it. You can use it for all kinds of stuff. You can use it, you know, music stuff or whatever. It's all, yeah, it covers loads. So it comes with the pop filter and all that with it, and the stand. So yeah, it's a nice bit of kit, man. So check it out. Have a look at some of the stuff on YouTube. There's some really good reviews.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Wow. We've had 5 people hang with us the whole time through it. Thank you, guys.
It's great. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. There's going to be a lot to talk about next week as well. So we're going to get another live scheduled in for next week. I don't know what time works best for you, Peter. We can go a little earlier if you want, or
this time's fine.
Yeah. I can be flexible. So
it'd be nice to get everybody here to know it's at a certain time, no matter what day it is. That way,
yeah. Perhaps we'll try and get it in on Tuesday. Then that might be a good day.
So I can tell you this. I'm gonna leave everybody with this. So SUI started the decline last year, and this includes every asset on SuiDex. So SUI started the decline. Let's see. It was basically in July. It was Tree was born, and then SUI went all the way up to $4.44. So that was on July 27th, and it went down 77%.
Wow.
So yeah, so if you go to Tree, and I just said it was July what?
7th, was it? You said July 7th?
So Tree at its peak, with no burns, is down 95%. And if you bought in on the last low, you would be up right now. Let's see. It's so hard to gauge this on Dex Screener because it's not reading all the SuiDex buys. You'd be up 81% basically right now.
There's a lot of value right now, I think, personally. In the alts, a lot of value.
Yeah. Good to see Brett buying some more SuiDex. I mean, some more Tree on SuiDex. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, get it over to SuiDex, man. Get it over there. Get some yield. Might as well be earning while you're sleeping.
Yeah. And I see that Richie is starting up another some form of a campaign with Sui Trump again. So it's a smart idea to grab a bag of that as well.
Yeah, I've still got mine. Mine's, again, it's all in SuiDex. It's all staked in the farms, and I'm just letting it work, letting it do its thing. But
Cool.
man, like, things can get real explosive. So I'm just kicking back right now and DCA in here and there. And yeah, just wait for some fireworks. But you know, the blood moon's gone now. It's out of the way. We haven't got another one until 2030, I believe it is.
At 2030.
1st of January 2030 or something like that. It's a long way away now. So we've got the history is on our side. So when you look at that chart, who's to say it's going to happen again? But it's happened before many times. So we shall see. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I think crypto holders are going to be among the happiest investors, I think, over the next sort of 6 months or so. But that's just my feeling on things.
Yeah. Yeah. So up and to the right for the next 3 years would be much appreciated.
That'd be beautiful, man. And obviously, if you think about inflation, it's not hard to see Bitcoin hitting, you know, 500,000 a token, 1 million a token. I know these numbers get thrown around, but when you think about how savage inflation is and how debased the dollar is, it's not hard to see because, you know, by that point, a loaf of bread's probably going to be $20. So for Bitcoin to hit $1 million is not out of the realms of possibility at all. And I think they've just had the anniversary of the 20th million Bitcoin being mined. So there's only 1 million left to be mined, and it's going to take however many decades for that to happen. But
wow,
a lot of that Bitcoin's lost forever on hardware wallets from the OGs, from the early guys that got in early and didn't know what they were holding. Obviously, I don't really blame them, but they've lost those hard drives. They've lost those computers that were storing the Bitcoin. So many of that 21 million have gone forever, never to see the light of day again. So it's going to be an interesting time. You know, the banks are loading up. They were telling you for years that they weren't going to do it. They weren't going to get involved in Bitcoin, that Bitcoin was this, it was Ponzi, it was this or that. All that time they were loading up. You know, people like Jamie Dimon and people like all those, they were loading up on Bitcoin. And now they've all got their custodian stuff coming up and all these regulatory acts come in. So all of a sudden it's not a scam anymore. And they want you selling your Bitcoin right now. They want that nice cheap Bitcoin. They're buying off the books as well. They're buying OTC. They're buying through ETFs. They are sucking that stuff up right now without altering the price too much. So I think those that are staying strong will probably benefit a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely right about that. But I can tell you this.
It'd be funny. Go on.
No, funny what?
No, I was just saying it's going to be funny to look back at these streams in 6 months' time to a year's time and see how the land lies. And looking back at these is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. There's Brett with his wallet address. All right, let's get this over to him real quick. You got any extra SUI laying around, man?
I've got a few SUI laying around. Yeah, I've always got a few SUI laying around.
Send me your address. I'm gonna send you some tree too.
You don't have to do that, mate. You don't have to do that. But you know, if you send it to me, it's gonna get staked straight into SuiDex.
And well, the reason why I say it, I've got some liquid laying around. I'm trying to get the TVL in SuiDex up a little bit. That's why I asked.
Oh, I'll ping me wallet over.
Yeah. I need you to park it, sir.
Don't worry, it's going to get parked, just like all the other tree I've got. It's all parked. It's the roots are down, and it ain't going nowhere.
Oh, I know what I was going to tell you earlier. For a team wheel spin, we can actually give away some NF trees.
That could be cool.
Yes.
I can't wait for them to come out, man. They're freaking awesome.
Hey,
I love that sound.
Over to you.
That slush sound is so cool. Slush Wallet is pretty cool, I've got to say.
Yeah. They've got it now. I had never tried it before, but they've got it to where I can send as a matter of fact, I'll just do it this way. Let's see. They've got it to where you can actually send a link to it. Let's see. There it is. Create link. There you go. There you go. There's your link.
Lovely. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's just come through on Telegram. Cool. Okay, and what is that? That's like a Slush app. Claim. Oh, hold on. So you can claim the tokens?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, that was shown to me recently. Yeah.
That's cool, man. Let's see. I do like that about SUI and the builders behind SUI. There's a lot of cool stuff coming, and I'm hearing stuff about the privacy side of things being sort of promoted on SUI as well. And I think that's
I didn't even think to talk about that.
Yeah, like that's wild, right? And you know, obviously they've had the ETF approved, haven't they, as well? Like, I don't know, man. It's going to be their first bull run, and I think they've got a lot of good builders on SUI. So I'm excited for SUI, man. I mean, imagine if it reaches anything like Solana's market cap or BNB, you know, it's got a lot of potential behind it. So you know, I'm staying. You know, I actually only got into the SUI chain really when Tree came out. That was my first.
Yeah, I remember that.
My first steps into SUI, and obviously after that it was SuiDex. So I got involved with that as well, and you know, helps me stack some SUI up. Helps me, you know. So yeah, it's been interesting to kind of get a foot in there and see what's really happening, because there's so much in DeFi and crypto that it's impossible to be up on everything all the time, you know, especially if you've got a family and you've got stuff that you're doing. You can't cover every single base. But yeah, I've been really intrigued by SUI and the ecosystem. So I'm looking forward to seeing what their first bull run has in store for SUI.
Yeah. Between the privacy transactions, the upgradable NFTs, there's another aspect to the NFTs in which they're called liquid NFTs. Have you read about that?
I've heard the term liquid NFTs, but I don't really know what that's all about.
Yeah, it's let's see, I got my notes right here. Where'd it go? Yeah, basically so basically you can say you buy an NFT tree, you have it in your wallet, you can actually sell it back somehow and get tokens for that sale. That's like, say if there was a log token and you turn your NFT tree back in, you would be able to get log token out of it and then like swap that over for SUI, something like that.
Right.
And
Okay. Very
there's all the
interesting.
benefits in the middle of providing LP for it and things like that.
Okay. Okay, man. It's crazy, right? Crypto and DeFi, it's just freaking awesome. I love it so much. It's a very cool space to be involved in.
But I'm serious though. Getting back to depth and depth token, I want to get to the abyss level. That's the level that.
What's that? Is that level?
It's level
6?
7, I think it is.
7. Yeah, that's quite high up. Yeah, that's I mean, I've got to say, like, we crunched the numbers earlier on, and for an $800 investment, that's currently paying out, like, if you do the sacrifices, which is included in the 800 total.
The abyss is tier 6 to be exact.
Right. Okay. Yeah, it's like 2 tiers up from where I am at the moment, I think.
Yeah.
It's like $16 a day or something from a $800 investment. That's like wild.
You talking about the abyss one?
Well, like on Midnight, for example.
Right, let's look at the one you have right now.
Yeah, on Midnight we've maxed out sacrifices.
$13.72 a day.
Is that with both maxed out?
Correct.
Yeah, I mean that's really not bad at all, you know. So yeah, I mean it's a printer for sure.
Yeah, with no sacrifice, it's 857. You max out the sacrifice, it goes up to 1372, and then days to break even 67.
Yeah. So that's quick, real quick. It's like 2 months. So yeah, I'm going to do that this week. I'm going to sacrifice the G Blue. Obviously, that burns that as well, so it helps G Blue, brings the circulating supply down, which is always good. And get that up to like $13 a day at this price right now. I mean, obviously, we're going to see if the whole market takes a move upwards, then the likelihood is that lower caps like this are going to have the potential to go a lot higher as well, especially with so many burn mechanisms built into the protocol as well. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Yeah, because obviously that's $13 based on the price today of depth. If depth doubles, then that's what, $27 a day. You know, so it's, yeah, that's pretty good, man. That's a really, really good yield, I've got to say. Really good.
Key to it is on this, got to catch it before the word gets out, and after the word gets out, everything's going to get a whole lot more expensive. Let's see. Nice. It shows on Noodles my name where I added to the pool, and Farms I have the SUI NS. Let's see. Let's check it out. Brett, did you just add to it? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. I'm telling you guys, SUI, millions, you and I have talked about this plenty of times. Great people on SUI, great investors, just top notch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good ecosystem building. A lot of really good builders. So yeah, man, I'm glad I dipped my toe into the SUI world of SUI.
Yeah. Let's see. Yep, there you are, Brett. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. Now you can earn some victory. And the cool thing about it is, we talked about it plenty of times. Earn your victory tokens, swap it out, put it in a pool, or you can swap your victory out for tree and add some SUI to it and keep compounding that position up higher.
Exactly. Pump your own bags, basically.
Yeah. Alrighty. I'm gonna put it between the sheets, sir.
Yep. We're gonna get head down. I've got an early start tomorrow. So what we'll do, we'll start having a look at the next week's stream. We'll get a date locked in. We always say it, but let's get a date locked in nice and early, and we can sort of get the word out there.
Give everybody a 3-day window, something like that.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be really good, because I did notice actually when I did a stream yesterday that I put the stream out there a day before, just one day before, and I had like double the viewers. So it was let's try and do that for if we stream on Tuesday. Let's try and get it out at least on Monday. Nice. And there's going to be tons to talk about. There always is. So it's going to be an interesting week this week. So yeah, let's see how it plays out. But I'll be in touch offline anyway. So
hey, everybody's going to be this.
What? A God's greater!
Hey man, it's coming.
It's coming. I cannot wait. So yeah, it's been a pleasure as always, mate. Been a pleasure as always. A lot of fun. Had a blast.
All right, sir. Tell the family I said hello, and everybody out there, thank you again for watching, and get some tree, guys. Brett, thank you, buddy, and thank you for being involved. Got you that, and there you go. And millions, take your concierge pay and plan it, please, sir.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. All right,
cheers, guys.
I'm gonna hit the end, and then I'll see you right when the stream is done, sir.
Will
Take
do.
care, guys.